Hello, this lesson is going to be going over diamond problems. It's going to go over some examples before you have your assignment on completing more of these kinds of diamond problems. And this is kind of reviewing what you've done with adding, subtracting, multiplying, and it's going to get us into a new topic for next week, which is factoring. So diamond problems has this type of rule. The top cell is going to have the product of the numbers in the left and right cells, and the bottom is going to be the sum of the left and right cell numbers. So as a reminder, product has to do with multiplication, and sum, that's a little bit unclear how to read that. Okay, so sum has to do with addition of those numbers. So this one's already complete for you. You have 28 was up in the top because it's the product of 4 and 7. So 4 times 7 is going to be 28. And 11 is over here because we have that it's the sum of 4 and 7. 4 plus 7 makes 11. This one here has some blank cells here, and we're just going to do a little bit of puzzles in order to complete this. So you have 15 at the top, and all that you're given is 3. You need to find out the rest. So again, 15 is the product of 3 and some number. So I need to find out what that number is, and 3 times 5 is going to make that number 15. So I'm going to put in 5 here. Now I can find out the bottom cell, and that's going to be the sum of 3 and 5. So the sum of 3 and 5 is 8. Okay, so if you take a look at the other ones that I'm going to show you, there's numbers 3 and 4. You can try on your own right now. Just pause and then see if you're going to get the same answer as I am. And then when you're ready, you can just continue on. Okay, so for 3 and 4, I have here 13 on the bottom, and I'm given 9 as one of my numbers here. 13 is going to be the sum of 9 and some number. That number is 4. Since I have 4 and 9, I can get my top cell, which is the product of 4 and 9. That is 36. And then for number 4 over here, I have 24 as the product. On the right side, I have 6. The other number I should have on the left is 4, because 4 times 6 is 24. And then I have over here 4 and 6 add together to make 10. Okay, so there are a few of these other diamond problems that you can try on your own, continue practicing, but I am going to go ahead and do another kind of diamond problem too. Okay, so over here, this is another kind. Again, this one's showing a complete one. Negative 4 and 5 are the left and right. And then I have the product is negative 20. The sum is 1. Okay, so for number 2 here, yes, notice that these diamond problems for this section have some negative and positive numbers. So I have here negative 4 and negative 4. The product there, you should have positive 16 for your product. A negative times a negative makes a positive number. I'm going to add negative 4 and negative 4 together. That is going to make negative 8. Okay, so that's my completed diamond problem for that. Number 3 and number 4. You can take a look at those right now, pause it, see if you're going to get the same answer as I am when I go through it. Okay, so then I have negative 9 and negative 3. That's going to make positive 27. And then I'm going to find the sum for the bottom cell. That's negative 9 plus negative 3. That's negative 12. And then for number 4, I have 9 and negative 7. At the top, I should have negative 63. In the bottom here, I should have positive 2. All right, hope you did well with those. And again, if you need more practice, there's a couple others here for you to try out. So you can pause it and then you can just make sure that you feel comfortable with practicing those. Okay, and lastly, these are actually the problems that you're going to have for your assignment for this week. So you just continue practicing all of these. These are the different types of diamond problems that I just showed as an example. Some of these are slightly new ones. So this one here, for number 15, I have here negative 108. That's the product of 12 and some number. This one is going to be negative 9. So I needed to have a negative number in order to get that negative product. And now I need to get my sum. Negative 9 plus 12 will make a positive 3. Number 19 is a different type of diamond problem. So if you take a look here, the top and bottom cells are given to you. You need to find both of the left and right cells. So I'm given the product negative 45, and they have the sum 4. So ask yourself this question. What two numbers multiply to make negative 45? And those numbers also have to add up to make positive 4. So think of what numbers make up negative 45. Maybe you need to make a list. So when I think of negative 45, I can come up with 3 and 15. One of those have to be negative, so I can say negative 3 and 15. Okay. I also have 3 and negative 15. That's also going to multiply to make negative 45. I have negative 9 and positive 5. Also, I can switch the negative sign, so I can have positive 9 and negative 5. So all of those are two numbers that can multiply to make negative 45. Now let's see if those pairs, any one of them, actually add up to make 4. So I have 3. Now I'm thinking, what happens if I add those together? 3 plus 15. Excuse me, that's a really bad plus sign. Okay, negative 3 plus 15. That's going to make positive 12. So that's not going to make 4. My goal is to get 4 here. Let's try this one then. 3 and negative 15, that's going to make a negative 12. Okay, so that's not going to be it either. How about negative 9 plus 5? That is going to make a negative 4. So really close, but we're off by the sign. But let's look here. We have 9 and negative 5. So the previous one was promising. It's just I was missing the sign. It was the incorrect sign, but it's giving us an idea that this should be the correct one. So yes, it is. 5 and negative 5 and 9 will make 4. It doesn't matter which order that it's in here. It could be in the left or right side, but it's still going to give you the same answer. Okay. So you're going to see similar problems like these for the rest of the worksheet here, and then show all of the work. I really recommend that you do a little bit of trial and error like I showed you over here. So make a list, and it's okay if you need to show work on a separate piece of paper. It's okay to have some scratch paper before you put it all on here and then you submit your work. Okay.